This video reviews the advanced options in the Demand Summary report. We again go to the toolbar icon for reports, click it, and select Demand Summary Report. And as before, we see the report, which is showing a summary based on project name on the left, with the number of skill assignments, employee, contractor, and to be hired. The options are presented in the Set Options dialog. So the first option we'll look at are the Hide Sections choices here. As you can see, there are a total of 5 choices. I have hidden currently the allocation and shortfall. If I uncheck those will be exposed. And I can see not only the demand and the totals, but I can see the FTE allocation and the FTE shortfall among the skill, employee, contractor, and to be hired assignments. And when I select Show Labor Cost, those numbers are converted into the labor dollars according to the rate report that has been established for calculating labor costs. I'm going to remove the labor cost, and I'm going to go back to hiding the allocation just to get some of that, and shortfall, just to get some of that off the screen. The second set of options I want to show you is the summary set. As you can see, there is a level 1 set of summaries and a level 2. In level 2, there's an option to show none, which is what we currently have. So first, let's look at the other options at level 1. So I can select skills, and if I select skills, what I've done is I've analyzed all of the assignments on the effort forecast screen, and I've identified and rolled up into each of the skills present in the required skill field the values that we've been looking at before. If there were no required skill, I would have another entry in this table, another row for no skill. Now I can also then go back to the level 1 and choose nodes. And when I choose nodes, these are resource nodes, I must specify a node level. So I will start with specifying node level 2. And as you can see, that presents node level 1 and all of the node level 2 values that are present, including empty. So in this case, I have some skill assignments at the life sciences level. You can see here 14 of them. But I also have assignments summarized up into engineering, product operations, and quality assurance. At this point, all of the other features that we've discussed before apply. If I want to see the contractors in engineering, I could double click on that cell in the table. If I want to see all contractors, I could click there. If I want to see all assignments for engineering, I would double click in the label area on the summary row. Now, I could go back to the options, set options dialog to change the node level, but for convenience, that has a place here on the screen where you can change the depth of the node summary, and just by entering a new value, you get a reformatting of the screen to include whatever level you present. Now, in addition to all of the features that we've looked at so far, we can, in the options dialog, add in another layer of summarization. So by node, I can summarize by skill. And if I do that, I see all of life sciences and all of the skills assignments that are required at that level. For engineering, I can do the same. And because this is an auto-filtered report, I can select a subset of the values and look at them one at a time. So right now I'm looking at all of the skill requirements on effort forecast for the engineering department. Now, another option that is important to review is the project fields selection, either in level 1 or level 2. If I select project fields, it's not a single selection. I get a dialog that allows me to choose a field on the project data sheet where I want to take the values and summarize by the values in that field. Rather than just project name, I want to say summarize by sponsor. If I do that, I have the list of all my sponsors, and I see by sponsor the number of skill assignments, contractor, and so forth. An example of another type of summary you might want in the project field is to summarize by the field that's called in this database platform. It's really portfolios. And so I have portfolios in this database for core business, infrastructure, new product, and process improvement. And I can see by those summary values how much I am doing in each of the types of assignments. Finally, in the options dialog, there is a way to change the string in the resource name that is used for to be hired. So that's open for change. My recommendation is to use TBH or some other string that is familiar to everyone in the organization for resources that are planned and going to be hired at some point in the near future. The same thing is true for the summarizing on contractor. That is because we've chosen the field resource type which was administratively configured in the database. We have chosen that, and we have entered the value contractor here as what we want summarized in that column on the report. That can be changed at will. That concludes the review of the advanced options in the demand summary report.